sing, and draw something. Art Squad. Stories told in drama shows. Art Squad. Come together, we're a team. Art Squad. We can get through anything. Art Squad, come join the Art Squad. We are the Art Squad. Let's go!
Hey, and welcome to the Art Squad. Today we're going to be having some theater fun with Herbie. And scene.
Oh, hi! My name is Herbie, and I'm an actor. This is my basement, where I like to create. If you've been with me before, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. We've been learning on skills that an actor uses to perform. I'd like to share them with you, if you're interested. Great. Well, like every actor, we need to warm up before we get on stage. You remember our warm-ups? We've done the roll-up. We've done the isolation exercise. Next, I'll introduce you to a new one. Now, basically, a warm-up is just stretching your body in different ways so that you're ready for anything to happen. That's all you have to do. So how could we do that in an interesting way? Well, for me, I like to think about how the other animals move. As a human being, I walk around like this. But how does a cat move? A cat moves slowly, very carefully. That makes my body move differently. Or how about a dog, right? A dog will go around quickly and wag his tail. That warms up my hips. An eagle. How would an eagle move? He would flap his big wings so that he could fly up in the sky. That's how an eagle would move. It's warming up my arms. I could become a crocodile with his long, snapping jaws. My arms are feeling all warmed up. My whole body, I could move like a fish, wiggling back and forth. That gets my knees warmed up, and my hips, and again, my shoulders, like I'm a fish. What other animal could we do? A frog? How does a frog move? Well, he hops, right? That felt good. All right, I feel pretty warmed up. What about my face? Should I warm up my face? You remember how we do that? We do mouse face and lion face. Mouse is making your face as small as you can, scrunched in, and the lion is big face. Big lion face. Tiny little mouse face. Lion face. That one's fun. All right, I feel good and warmed up. I want to talk to you about what an actor uses when they use gestures. Now, gestures are just actions that actually say something. For instance, if I was to do this, you would know what I was thinking, wouldn't you? Right, I'm saying hello. Or if I was to do this, you knew I was saying stop. Yeah, or this one. That means yes. Or this one. That would mean no. How about this one? That means I'm hungry. How about this one? What does that mean? I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. It means I don't know. All right. So how can we use that? Well, why don't we try and use our gestures to tell a story? That'd be fun. What story could we tell? Oh, I know. How about the story of the three little pigs? Do you know that one? The three little pigs? Well, if you don't know it, I'll help you tell it. You can act along with me. See if you know the gestures before I get to them. We'll add gestures and words at the beginning, and then what we'll do is we'll slowly take away the words, so that pretty soon we could tell the story with as many gestures as we can. Do you remember the gestures? Yes? No? I don't know. Let's see how many we can fit in there. Okay? I'll start. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. Now, up until then, they had lived with their mother in a tiny little house. But their mother said, "It's time for you to go." Did you see the gestures we used there? We used three little pigs. They lived with their mother in a tiny little house. I did tiny by shrinking myself down. And time for you to go. All of those are gestures. Let's see other ones we could use. And off they went. Each of the three little pigs were very different. The first little pig was lazy. He didn't like to do anything. He was very, very lazy. And the second little pig, well, he was often confused and mixed things up. And the third little pig, wow, he was very smart. He worked very hard and got all his work done. One by one, the three little pigs began to build their houses. The first little pig built his house out of hay because it was light and it was easy to make, and because he was lazy. When he finished, he went in and closed the door. And along came the big bad wolf. He said, "Hello, I'm hungry. Let me in or I'll blow down your house." And the lazy little pig opened his door and said, "No!" and shut his door. And the big bad wolf, he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house over. And the lazy little pig ran all the way to his second brother's house. Now, his second brother, he built a house full of sticks. Now, remember, the second brother was often confused and mixed things up. But when he was done, he went into his house and he closed the door. And along came the big bad wolf. And he knocked on the door. "Let me in or I'll blow down your house," said the little pig, and he slammed his door. And the wolf, he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. And the first lazy little pig, and the second confused and mixed up little pig ran to their third brother's house. Now, the third little pig was smart, and he worked hard. Let's see how much of this story we can tell just in gestures. So, he built his house out of bricks. When he was done, the wolf knocked again. Well, the wolf wanted in. He looked up and he saw that the house had a chimney. Well, the wolf crawled up and he crawled into the chimney. But the third little pig, he was. So he lit a fire. And that wolf crawled down the chimney until he got too close. And the fire burned him. And he leapt out of the chimney and he ran away, leaving the three little pigs alone, not bothering them anymore. And the three little pigs, well, they lived happily ever after. The end. See, we told the story about the third little pig in almost all gestures. It's kind of fun, wasn't it? Well, find a story and you give it a shot. It'll be fun. Can't wait to see 'em. Good luck.